Hi, my name is Shiri De Leon. I am the writer and director of Ang Pagdadalaga ni Lola Mayumi. Super simple, straight to the point. Oh gosh, my first awakening as a filmmaker was like in 4th grade. Like I got my first cell phone and I was just recording myself playing with my toys, make them do stories. So subconsciously at 4th grade, I made my first film. That was our biggest problem. Like, how are we gonna shoot with, the new normal now? And we're a small crew of 6 people, and they're all like my age. My film wouldn't be like what it is today if I shot it before the pandemic, because shooting this film during the pandemic really pushed me as a filmmaker to find ways to make it work. It really pushed me, and I like being challenged. So, kind of grateful that I also shot this during the pandemic. So yeah. Kwentuhan muna. So I wrote the script with Tita Ruby in mind, being the ambitious person that I am. Because as I was writing the script, I watched Iska, and she was remarkable. I was writing with her visually in my head, and I was like, how are we gonna cast her? Like, I was looking at her through social media. I tried to message her, but she didn't see my message at first. But fortunately, she replied.
She sent like a long message saying that the script really meant, a lot to her, and the character meant a lot to her because she is an advocate about the effects of sexual abuse here in our country. So when we had our first table reading with her, it was with me and the crew, and then we were all like scared, so scared. We were like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I was still shy in terms of directing her because it was the first time that we met in person, and I think it's really important that when you're working with a veteran actress or an actor, before you start shooting, you need to establish your rapport to each other. You need to have small talk, even over like breakfast or something before the shoot, and you also need to ask the actor or the actress, how would you interpret the scene? How do you see this scene? And yeah, you are a director, you are doing things your way, copying your vision, but it really boils down to the actor. And honestly, she gave a lot of insights to me, and she changed the script emotionally in a way that I didn't expect, for the better. And yeah, sometimes you really have to trust. It's a crew of 6 people and 2 actors. Yeah, it's tough working with such a small number because people think that when you need to make a film, you really need to have a lot of people. The term quality over quantity applied to our production. It's really being able to select the right people, and the people that will give their all also for this film, the people who also see your vision, not only see your vision but help you grow, help you make it better. What this whole experience taught me? It helped me in terms of believing in myself. Because when I made this film, I was this very anxious person who was doubting every decision in terms of during the production and even writing the script. I was like, is this story even nice? Will people even care? My head was just filled with anxiety and doubt for months. And when I got the letter, it was sort of a reassurance in a way that you need to trust yourself and you need to believe in yourself and believe in the vision and the story that you want to tell your audience, and to not be afraid. If you have that fire to tell a story that you've always wanted to tell, or you want to just let all your feelings out into a single character, do it. I actually wrote this film out of anger because I was this very bitter person throughout high school that was like, oh, men are just like men who are after women's bodies, or after they get a taste of women, they're gonna leave you. And I really wrote this out of closure, I guess, just to be able to be like, whew, I finally said my piece about this, about what I'm feeling about this issue. And yeah.
Ang pagdadalaga for me, which I've shown in the film, is really not about sexual awakening, but more on the awakening of the mind, the awakening of your beliefs, and the awakening of yourself as an individual to be able to establish yourself, your boundaries to other people.
Shocking, funny, I guess, in the beginning, because you
Yeah.
know how the film starts off as in a lighter tone and enlightening. Because despite its comedic, flair in the beginning, I really wanted to still be rooted on the serious topic that this film talks about. Yeah, it's really important that this film should spark conversations.